Welcome back, guys. David Parks with Exploring Parks. Today I'm going to be going over another flashlight, and this is definitely not an EDC carry. So I saw this on Amazon. It had no reviews, and it looked like this just came out. So this is the WURKKOS TS30. So this is definitely one of those lights if you're going out camping or if your job requires a powerful flashlight with a huge throw and good flooding. This is the way to go. It is pretty solid feeling. It feels very durable. It's made of all aluminum, and we're gonna go over every feature about this light and some of the pros and cons with this light. So let's get to work. Get into the weight. So this is 6.4 ounces. All right, so it's got a good feel to it. It feels like you could use this as a weapon. And speaking of that, it actually comes with stainless steel prongs that attach the tip of this so that you can actually jab things with it in self-defense. Now let's get into the lumens. The lumens on this is max at turbo 5,950, and then in high is 2,700, mid it's 650, and then in eco mode it's 1 lumen. So there is quite a good range here, and it is very bright, which you can see in this video. As far as the modes, you've got 6 different modes. You got eco, you've got normal, you've got mid, you've got high, turbo, and then strobe. And then you have the step up and also the ramp up mode for this. Segueing from that, let's talk about design. So the way it's set up is you're gonna have a raised button, and I don't like this setup because it's easy to press, but obviously there is a lockout mode. So if it is in your pocket or if it's in a bag, I highly recommend that you put it in lockout mode whenever you're storing it. When you press it on, you're gonna have an LED light in the button which shows the battery levels. So anything that's gonna be above 30% is going to be green. Once it goes under that, it's going to be red. When you're charging, same thing. It'll show red as it's charging when the battery is not full, and then it'll turn green once the battery is completely charged. As far as the grip on this, you've got some good, I wouldn't say stippling, but some really good grip here. So, if your hands get wet or oily, you will have a little bit of grip for that. Now, when you turn it on, you're gonna feel it instantly as far as temperature goes, because this does get extremely bright. So if you're in turbo mode or high mode, you're gonna start feeling that if you hold it closer to the on and off switch. So if it's cold out, you got yourself a little hand warmer. Now, what makes the throw and flood so good are the 3 luminous SST40 LEDs, and the great part is that this has a 5,000 K temperature. So it's perfect where it's not blue and it's not yellow. It's just a good in-between, clear white light, which produces a lot of natural colors whenever you are shining this. And the LEDs are seated very deep inside this housing, which also helps with that flood. Now, what powers this flashlight is a 21700 battery. So it's a big chunky battery, which makes sense when you're dealing with this kind of power. So this doesn't have the Enduro system. It's just gonna be the standard WURKKOS setup. So when you go to turn it on, it's gonna be what you left it on. So if you're in high, it's gonna turn on in high mode after you turn it off. All right, now let's go over my overall opinions on this light. I love the power to size ratio. So you've got great output on this. It feels great. The durability, it feels like it's gonna last a long time. You've got a 1 meter impact resistance, IPX8 water resistance. You've got a decent sized battery, and really my only gripe is that they don't lower that on and off switch so that it doesn't get accidentally pressed. But other than that, I think this is a great buy for the people that like to overland, camp, or have a job that requires you know, a bright flashlight with great throw and great flood. So yeah, WURKKOS, you guys did a great job again on another light. So we'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care.